Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today for our gentle yoga and Yoga Nidra class. So I want to take a moment to get us into our comfortable seated posture, taking a few moments in our breath work and to warm up in through the body. So we'll start by getting ourselves comfortable here, maybe moving the meat from underneath our sitting bones a little bit from side to side. We'll start to draw the belly in and lengthen the spine up nice and tall. I'll take a few rolls of the shoulders, forward, up, back, and down. So a couple of these shoulder rolls, just noticing what areas are experiencing sensation, maybe what sensations those might be. And we'll pause with the shoulders in the back and down position. Start to draw the chin down towards the chest, stretching out through the back of the neck. And we'll take a few little rolls of the head from side to side. Noticing again, just any areas that are experiencing sensation. And noticing as we experience these sensations, if we start to maybe label them as good or bad sensations, or if we start to tell ourselves stories about the sensations, and we can just start to notice as we kind of approach our sensations with that. And we'll start to pause the movement in through the head. We'll bring the chin back to neutral. Roll the shoulders again, forward, up, back, and down. As you inhale, lift the arms up overhead, lifting the gaze up. And exhale, draw the hands down through heart center. Beautiful work. We'll bring the fingertips to the shoulders, just opening up through the collarbones here, a little broadness here. And we'll start to draw some big circles with the elbows, reaching the elbows up towards the sky, then back down, just taking these nice, big circles. Fantastic. Let's reverse the direction of our circles. Fantastic. Pausing that movement in through the chest. We'll bring the hands back down into the lap, either the palms face up or the palms face down. Roll the shoulders again, forward, up, back, and down. We're going to take a moment here to connect with our breath in this seated posture. Take a few rounds of breath, allowing every round of breath to lengthen out nice and slow. So just starting where we are, and then letting the next breath be just a little bit more expansive, a little slower. Letting the one after that become even just a little bit slower, a little deeper. And your next breath as slow and deep as you can comfortably make it. And we'll take 3 rounds of breath in this long, slow, deep breath. Finishing up your last big, slow, deep exhale. We'll meet at the bottom, and I'll lead us through 4 rounds of Samavriti, the same sided breath. We'll take a 5-count inhale with a 3-count pause, a 5-count exhale, and a 3-count pause. Exhaling out all the air. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. pause. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Last round. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Continue to breathe slowly in and out through the nose. Feeling into the body and the mind. And with the eyes closed, continue to feel that breath. So this time of year, we begin moving into the darker half of the year. Traditionally, this is a time that we can take to honor our intuition. And also, we can reflect on who we have been and who we would like to be. With those things in mind, I invite you to create a sankalpa about who we wish to be. Using positive language and the present tense, can phrase this sankalpa as a I am statement. Not needing to think about how to get there or what to do, any of the steps, just who are we in the future? I am. I'm going to mentally repeat this sankalpa to yourself 3 times. And we'll place that sankalpa off to the side, knowing that we can come back and visit it at any time. We'll blink the eyes back open, rolling the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. We'll take our legs into the opposite crossing or just an alternate seated posture. You can wiggle up the toes, roll out the ankles, get yourself comfortable again. Settling back in, re-engaging the belly, lengthening through the spine. And we'll inhale to reach the arms up overhead. Lifting the gaze up. Then as you exhale, open up the arms, cactus them out towards the sides, bending the elbows down towards. Excellent work. Inhale to lift the arms up, lift the gaze up. This time, as you exhale, cactus the arms out, but imagine that you're pressing the elbows down into kind of a firm pillow. You're just like squishing them down. One more time like that with resistance. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead, lift the gaze up. Exhale, cactus those arms out again. Pushing down into that squishy pillow. Now we're going to bring the forearms in front of us. And then open them back up. Still that same bit of resistance. Imagine that we're squeezing a squishy pillow between the arms as we open and close. We're going to continue to warm up across the chest and the back with these little peekaboo movements. Remembering to keep the breath moving steady and slow in and out through the nose. The belly maintains its gentle engagement. We'll take our last 3, 2, and 1. Open the arms back out Straighten the elbows, palms face the sky. Now from here, we're gonna just bat the arms up. We're patting something that's just above us, those squishy pillows or something, just right up there. Continue to draw the belly in. Breathe steady and slow. Fantastic. Feeling that warmth spread across the chest. We'll take our last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Inhale, lift the arms up again overhead, and then exhale, draw the hands down through heart center. Great work. Lower the hands down towards the lap, roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Oh, nice work. We're going to stretch in through the arms and the shoulders. We're going to take our eagle arms today, starting by extending the right arm out in front of us. We're going to bend that right elbow. We're going to wrap the left elbow underneath, drawing the elbows down so the hands kind of in the center of the face, bringing the backs of the hands towards each other. Maybe the palms of the hands can touch. I'm going to just continue to draw those down. We're going to take a moment here, just feeling that sensation across the chest, across the arms, across the back. Now, you can start to tilt the chin down towards the chest, stretching in through the back of the neck. And if half circles or any gentle movement in through the head feels nice to take or feels beneficial to the body, feel free to take any of those gentle movements. Feeling free to pause in any of the spots that maybe feels like it would benefit from some extra time here. Fantastic. Maybe find an extra sticky spot, the spot that you want to take a deep breath into. Pause there. And inhale fully through the nose, imagining that you're filling that area with just some relaxation. You're breathing in relaxation and softness to that space. And as you exhale, blowing out any tightness or tension. We'll bring the chin back towards the chest, bringing the gaze to neutral, unwind the hands, give the fingers a little twinkle. We'll inhale to reach the arms back up overhead, lifting the gaze up, and then exhale, draw the hands down through heart center. Fantastic. Taking it on the other side, extend the left arm out in front of you, bend that left elbow, take the right arm and wrap it underneath the left, draw the elbows down, bring the backs of the hands towards each other, bring the palms of the hands towards each other. Continue to draw them down. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Noticing here that any sensations through the back, the shoulders. If you'd like, you can start to bring the chin again towards the chest. And any of that gentle movement in through the head, just a gentle nodding of the head, yes and no, or maybe choosing to stay in that one spot that just feels beneficial to the body today. Fantastic. Pausing in that one spot that just needs the extra time. Take that nice slow deep breath. Breathing in that healing, that softness. And breathing out anything that doesn't serve you. Fantastic. We'll bring the chin back towards the chest, back to neutral. Lift the head again to neutral. Unwind the arms, give the fingers a little twinkle, lifting them all the way up towards the sky. And exhale, hands come down through heart center. Beautiful work. We'll roll the shoulders one more time forward, up, back, and down. And then we'll uncross the legs and we'll plant the feet, knees up towards the sky. Moving into our seated cat-cow, grabbing arm behind the backs of the thighs. We'll inhale to push the chest forward, lift the gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, draw the belly in, rounding, gazing towards the navel. Inhaling, roll the belly forward, push the chest forward, lift the gaze up. And exhale, soften and release, rounding down, gazing towards the navel. One more time like that. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, round down. Beautiful work. Rise yourself all the way back up to that neutral spine. We'll grab onto the thighs. We'll take a round of our boat pose. Broaden through the collarbones, draw the belly in, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, slowly lower the torso back in an angle, straightening those elbows. Stay here with the collarbones nice and broad. Take a breath. Now, as you exhale, you might choose to lift the shins up towards the sky. Great job. You might stay here, feeling the balance with the hands bound on the thighs, or you might extend the arms out towards the toes. Taking a nice, slow, deep breath. For a little more challenge for the balance as you inhale, reach the arms up overhead, and exhale, karate chop them back down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, chop them back down. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful work. Grab onto the backs of those thighs, plant the feet down, take those seated cat-cows. Inhale, push the chest forward, lift the gaze up. Exhale, rounding, gazing towards the navel. Inhale, lifting up, looking up. Exhale, rounding down. Beautiful work. Rising all the way back up through our neutral spine. We're going to take the legs out into a big V shape. Peek them out towards the sides. Maybe move some meat from underneath the sitting bones. Just getting yourself kind of balanced there on the seat. Point and flex the feet a little bit. Just get the legs nice and comfortable. Wiggle the toes. Starting to pause that movement, we'll draw the belly in, lengthen through the spine, roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Inhale to reach the arms up overhead, gazing up, and lower the left hand down towards the left side of the mat. Reach out with those right fingers, and we're going to paint a rainbow shape with the right fingers over towards the left toes. Imagine that we can push into this left hand, or actually press into the left hand to help lift the waist a little bit. Find a little bit of rotation into the collarbones. Starting to gaze up towards the sky. It's about reaching those fingers just a little bit closer towards the toes. Beautiful work. Everyone looks great. One more nice, slow, deep breath here. And then as you exhale, slowly lower that right hand down towards the inside of that left leg. When it presses down, push into both hands, help lengthen the spine and rotate the collarbones over that left leg. Now, as you exhale, slowly start to soften and release the torso down, down, down over that left leg. Just allowing yourself to dangle here. Let the head be nice and heavy. If you'd like a little bit more, you might walk the right hand over to the outside of that left leg. Take a nice, slow, deep breath. And we'll slowly start to stay low, walk the torso back through the center between the two legs. Staying low here, just dangle here for a moment. And we'll draw the lower belly in. And inhale, start to stack yourself vertebrae on top of vertebrae all the way up through seated. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. And inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And lower the right hand down towards the outside of that right leg. Reach up with the left fingers and paint that rainbow shape with the left fingers over towards the right toes. Push in through that right hand, lengthen the waist, find that little bit of rotation into the collarbones. Continue to reach the fingers over, over, over towards those toes, breathing nice and slow and steady. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Noticing what you are experiencing. Now with your next exhale, slowly lower that left hand down towards the inside of that right leg. Pushing into both hands, lengthen the spine, lift yourself up, rotate the collarbones over that right leg. And then as you exhale, slowly start to release yourself down over that right leg. Let the head be nice and heavy, maybe finding a gentle movement of the head from side to side. Try to lengthen out the breath. Stay nice and low here. Begin to walk the hands back through the center. From center, push into the palms, shine the chest forward, lift the gaze up. And then exhale, deeply fold down between the legs. Let the head be nice and heavy here. Maybe nodding the head, yes and no. Can add a gentle bend to the knees. That feels nice. Let yourself soften. Great work. Draw the belly in. As you exhale, begin to ragdoll yourself all the way back up towards seated. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. We'll bring the legs back to neutral, planting the feet, knees up towards the sky. We'll take our seated cat-cow. As you inhale, push the chest forward, lift the gaze up. As you exhale, round down, gazing towards the navel. Inhale, push the chest forward, lift the gaze up. And exhale to round. Inhale, rising back through neutral spine. From here, moving into our bound ankle pose. Walk the soles of the feet towards each other. Open the knees out nice and wide. Pull the heels maybe a little closer towards the sitting bones. Maybe walk the sitting bones a little closer towards the heels. I'm going to pause here for a moment with the knees nice and open. And we're going to just back the knees up and down, just kind of bouncing the legs, getting ourselves kind of open a little bit more into the hips. Take some nice slow deep breaths here, just noticing that sensation as we kind of take these flutters of our butterfly wings. I'll start to pause, coming into stillness, grabbing onto the toes just a little tighter, lengthen through the spine, draw the belly in. See if you can draw the shoulders down the back. Great job. Draw the chin down towards the chest. And we'll begin to take half circles with the head, bringing the right ear towards the right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear towards left shoulder. Nice and slow, taking those movements, pausing in any position that maybe just needs a little bit more time. Wonderful work. Starting to pause that movement in through the head, coming back through neutral, bringing the gaze to neutral, draw the belly in, starting to move into our forward fold. As you exhale, hinge forward from the hips, leaning the chest forward, leaning the torso forward, bending the elbows out towards the knees, lowering the torso down, down, down. Find that softness, allow the head to be nice and heavy here, just finding a little bit of ease in the position. So allow yourself, as you exhale, maybe there's an extra millimeter of space that you can round down into. Allow the breaths to continue to move into the body, the inhales, allowing that healing energy, maybe that vibration, that light, whatever it might be that you're breathing in, positivity. And the exhale, find that softness, that release, just pushing out resistance. One more breath here. Beautiful work. Draw the lower belly in. With your next exhale, begin to ragdoll yourself again all the way back up through seated, stacking vertebrae on top of vertebrae. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. We'll help bring the knees back together. We're going to plant the feet about hips distance apart, knees up towards the sky. Hands come back behind us. I'm going to windshield wiper these knees from side to side, just allowing the legs to neutralize, those hips to neutralize. And nice and slow. Wonderful. Starting to pause those movements. I'm going to roll over the legs next, coming into our tabletop position. With the wrists underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. We're going to take a few breaths coming into our bear pose, just taking a few moments to find that organic, intuitive movements like a bear coming out of hibernation, just kind of shaking it off. And we'll start to come back to stillness here in our table. Pressing again into the palms or resting on the knuckles, maybe even on the forearms today. I'm going to draw the belly in and kick the right heel up towards the sky. We're going to take our hip circles today. Nice bend in that right knee. Open the right knee out towards the right side of the room. Draw it up towards the right elbow, underneath the body, and then kick the heel up. Side, elbow, under the body, and up. Side, elbow, under the body, and up. Switching directions, draw the knee in towards the chest. Elbow, side, up, chest, elbow, side, up. Last one, chest, elbow, side, and up. Great work. Extend that right leg out nice and long. Rotate the hips so they're neutral again to the floor. And we're going to tap that right foot down, tap in the toes, and then exhale, kick the leg back up. Nice work. 4 more times. Lower and lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Last one, lower and lift. Great job. Bend the knee, rock back into child's pose. Give yourselves a nice little break. Take some weight out of the hands, roll out the wrists. Check in with your breath. Take those nice, slow, deep breaths. Fantastic work. Extend the arms back out in front of you. We'll take those movements on the other side. As you exhale, rising up into our table, press the mat away, draw the belly in, find that nice stable table. We'll kick the left heel up towards the sky, nice bend in that knee, open the left knee out towards the left side of the room, draw it up towards the left elbow, underneath the body, and then kick the heel up. Side, elbow, under the body, up, side, elbow, under the body, and up. Switch directions, draw the knee in towards the chest, elbow, side, up, chest, elbow, side, up. Last one, chest, elbow, side, and up. Pause. Extend that left leg out nice and long back behind you. Point those toes. Square off the hips. Slowly lower the left leg down towards the floor. And exhale, kick it up. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Last one, lower and lift. Great job. Bend the knee, rock back into child's pose. Give the wrists a little circling out. Nice, slow, deep breath in through the back side of the body. Staying low here in child's pose, begin to walk the hands over towards the right side of the mat. Walk the hands over, grab onto your left wrist, lengthen out the left side of the body. Breathing here, steady and slow. You might come to revisit your dedication or intention that you made at the beginning of class. Starting to release that left hand, we'll walk the arms through center, then over to the left side of the mat. Grab onto the right wrist. Breathing steady and slow, lengthen out that right side of the back. Releasing that right arm, walk the hands back through center. Push into the palms, lift the gaze towards the fingers, rising up back into tabletop. With the exhale, bend the elbows towards the back of the mat, lower the chest all the way back down towards the floor, lowering yourself down nice and slow. Extend the legs out nice and long. Hands come underneath the armpit area, squeeze the elbows in towards the body. As you inhale, push into the palms, lift up for our low cobra. And then exhale, slowly lower the head and the chest back down towards the floor. We'll take a second back bend here, either our low cobra, or you can choose to take low cobra without the hands. Woo. Okay, so start to squeeze the legs, squeeze the glutes, press the toenails down into the floor, gaze is neutral. As you inhale, push into the palms, start to lift the chest up off the floor. Now, if you'd like, you can start to hover the hands up off the floor, taking all the engagement in through the legs, the glutes, the lower back. Beautiful. Nice, slow, deep breath. And then exhale, slowly lower everything back down towards the floor. Fantastic work. Plant the palms, press the knees into the ground. As you exhale, rise up into our tabletop. Tuck the toes back behind you. Push the hips all the way up towards the sky, coming into our downward facing dog. Feel free to get the feet comfortable, walking them into a placement that feels nice for you. And we'll begin to pedal the feet left and right. Stretching into the backs of the legs, just noticing. Beautiful. Starting to pause our dog walk. Lift the gaze towards the top of the mat. As you exhale, roll forward into plank. Stack the shoulders over the wrists, lower the hips in line with the rest of the shoulders. Keep the belly engaged. Press the mat away. Keep breathing steady and slow. Beautiful work. Our next exhale, push the hips back up towards the sky for a downward facing dog. Great job. Slow down the breath. Breathe here for a moment. Wonderful. Now we're going to start to walk the hands and the feet towards each other, meeting up in our forward fold. A little soft bend in the knees as we meet up in that forward fold. Might find a little bit of a sway from side to side. If you're grabbing opposite elbows, just stretching out through the lower back with the head, dangle here. Side to side, just those little movements. Fantastic work. Starting to pause that movement, coming back to stillness, releasing opposite arms. That gentle bend in the knees, draw the belly in. As you exhale, begin to ragdoll yourself all the way back up through standing, stacking vertebrae on top of vertebrae. Head comes up, roll the shoulders forward, up, back and down. Extend the fingers down towards the floor, finding our Tadasana mountain pose. Rooting down in through the feet, feel nice and long in through the spine. The belly draws in. Feel rooted, grounded into the feet. Nice, slow, deep breath. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, lift the gaze up. Exhale, open up the arms, swan dive forward, hinge on the hips, keeping the belly engaged, coming all the way back down to our forward fold. Bring the hands towards the shins. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise ourselves all the way back up through standing, stacking vertebrae on top of vertebrae, arms come up, gaze up. Exhale, hands come down through heart. Beautiful work. We're going to play with our balance next. So if you would like, you can step off your squishy mat onto a harder floor or towards the wall, or just stay where you feel comfortable. You can keep the hands at heart center or move the hands down towards the hips, kind of yogi's choice here. We're going to root down again equally through the feet, press down into the feet, feel them ground side to side, front to back, feel nice and evenly planted. I want to start to press into that right foot, squeeze the right thigh, squeeze the right glute, draw the lower belly in, feel nice and tall along the spine, stare at that non-moving spot, and we'll start to get light in the left foot. From here, slowly, maybe choosing to lift that left knee up towards the sky, or choosing just to tap and tease the balance, keeping that front foot in front of us, maybe just lifting and lowering the toe, lifting the knee up. So rooting down in through that right foot, take a nice slow deep breath. Now if you'd like a little bit more, you can bring the left hand towards that left knee. And you might choose to open the left knee out towards the left. It's not coming into our tree pose, but really working into that hip flex. So that'll work deeply, deeply into opening our hips, building that strength, building that openness. Nice, slow, deep breaths here. Continue to root down. Great job. Slowly, gently bring the knee back to center. And we'll lower that left foot all the way back down towards the floor. Roll out the right ankle. And then we'll windmill ourselves around. Great work. Starting to pause our windmill, rooting down again in through the feet. Front, back, side to side. Feel that engagement. Hands again can either come towards the hips or to heart center. And we'll root down in through that left foot. Squeeze the left thigh, squeeze the left glute. Find that non-moving spot to stare at. Start to get light in the right foot. Keeping that right toe planted here, just playing with the balance there, or you might choose to lift and lower, just gently tapping that right foot down, teasing your balance. Or you might find that you'd like to lift that right knee up, flex the foot like you're stepping up onto a box. Pausing here with the hips in our neutral position. You might choose to stay here. You might choose to bring the right hand towards the knee and help open that right knee out towards the side. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Grounding down into that left foot. Keep squeezing the left glute. Keep drawing the belly in. Breathe. Excellent work. Slowly bring that right knee back to center. Lower that right foot back down towards the floor. Roll out the left ankle. And we'll start to windmill ourselves around again. Wonderful. Coming again towards the back of the mat, finding stillness in our mountain pose. Root down through the feet, broaden through the collarbones, broaden. Send the fingers down towards the floor, keep the belly engaged. Nice, slow, deep breath. Take a moment here, revisit your intention or your dedication. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, lift the gaze up. Exhale, draw the hands down through heart center. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, open up the arms, swan back forward, hinge in the hips. Bring the hands towards the shins. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise yourself all the way back up through standing, stacking vertebrae on top of vertebrae. Arms come up, gaze up. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Great work. Root down in through that right foot, squeeze the right thigh, squeeze the right glute, start to get light in that left foot. We're going to take a big step forward with the left foot out 2.5 feet out there in front of us. Bringing the hands towards the hips, we're going to draw that right hip forward and the left hip back, just so we feel a little more square, lined up with that short edge of the mat. From here, we're going to start to bend that left knee over the left ankle. Tuck the tailbone just a little bit. Inhale to reach the arms up overhead, finding our warrior one. Find that nice little broadness in through the collarbones. Great work. Take a nice slow deep breath here. As we exhale, start to swivel that back foot so it's parallel-ish with the short edge of the mat. We're going to open the arms so that they point towards the short edge of the mat as well. So that transition of warrior one to warrior two. Find that length in through the spine, that nice deep bend in through the left knee. Reaching slightly back with those right fingers. Now reversing the warrior, flip that left palm. Inhale, reach the left hand towards the sky. Right hand towards the right thigh. Reaching up and back, kind of that rainbow shape again. Great job. Stay here with the upper body as you inhale, straighten the front knee. Great job. Keep the belly engaged. Exhale, bring the hands back through our warrior two position. Stay straight in the legs. Keep the legs straight. Start to push the hips back behind you. Reach forward with the left fingers. Reach those fingers forward. And we're going to slowly lower those left fingers down towards the shin or the thigh. Draw the right arm in towards the chest. Rotate the collarbones to shine towards the wall. Start to point that right elbow up towards the sky. Extend the right fingers up towards the sky. Coming into our triangle pose. Beautiful work. Draw the lower belly in. Exhale, rise yourself all the way back up through standing with the arms out, extended side. We'll bring the hands in through heart center. Great job. Bring the feet to parallel. And then we'll draw the heels in towards each other one time, toes point out towards the outer edges of the mat. Taking this into our goddess posture, start to bend the knees, sit the hips back, keep the torso nice and tall here. Nice, slow, deep breaths. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Push into the feet, inhale, rise to stand. Great job. Heel toe the feet again, back towards the back of the mat, meet up in our Tadasana mountain pose. Extend the fingers down towards the floor. Nice length. The spine, breath through the collarbones. Feel that energy or sensation into the legs. Bring the hands through heart center. Push down into that left foot, squeeze the left thigh, squeeze the left glute. Start to get light in that right foot, coming up onto the right toe. Now as you exhale, take that step forward with the right foot, 2.5 feet. Hands come towards the hips. We're just going to draw that right hip back, left hip forward a little bit, squaring ourselves off towards the mat. Start to bend that right knee over the right ankle, sitting the hips down, tuck the tailbone, feel that stretch in the hip flexor. As you're ready, extend the arms up overhead, finding our warrior one. Nice, slow, deep breath here. And like that, nice and slow. With your next exhale, start to rotate the back foot so it's parallel-ish with the short edge of the mat. You're going to open the arms out so that they point towards the short edge of the mat as well. Nice deep bend in that right knee. Gazing with the right fingers, finding our warrior two. Feel like you're getting pulled back just a little bit by those left fingers. Great job. Feel nice and tall and through the spine. Nice, slow, deep breath here. Now reversing the warrior, flip the right palm towards the sky. Inhale, reach that right hand towards the sky, left hand towards the left thigh, reaching up and back, creating that rainbow shape with the arm. Nice deep bend in through that right knee. Your next inhale, straighten the front knee, keep the arms where they are. Great job. As you exhale, bring the hands back,
to our warrior two length. Nice length in through the spine, straighten the legs, but not hyper extended, nice and tall, but not, locked out. Start to reach those right fingers towards the front of the room, push the hips towards the back of the room, reach, and then slowly lower the right hand down towards the right shin or the right thigh. Draw the left arm in towards the chest, start to rotate the collarbones towards the side of the room, point the left elbow towards the sky, extend the left fingers towards the sky. Nice, slow, deep breath here, triangle pose. Beautiful work. Draw the lower belly in. As you exhale, rise yourself all the way back up, extending the arms out nice and long. Then we'll draw the hands in through heart center. Sole those right feet so they are also parallel-ish, short edge of the mat. This time moving into our wide-legged forward fold. Lengthen the spine as you inhale and exhale. Hinge forward from the hips, line and torso down, down between the legs. Soften and release. Let the spine be nice and long here. Nice, slow, deep breath. You can release the hands down either towards the floor, towards the legs. You might grab opposite elbows. Just find something that feels comfortable to hang in. You might find some gentle movement from side to side, a little wag of the torso, nice and slow. Beautiful. Starting to pause that gentle movement from side to side, add a gentle bend to the knees, draw the belly in. As you exhale, begin to ragdoll yourself all the way again, back up for standing. Second vertebrae on top of vertebrae, head comes up, roll the shoulders forward, up, back and down. Draw the heels towards each other, and then we'll meet up towards the back of the mat. Turning the feet down towards the floor, lengthen through the spine. Tadasana mountain pose, and then we'll skip it. We'll skip it this time. Root down in through the feet, extend the fingers down towards the floor, take a nice slow deep breath. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, lift the gaze. As you exhale, open up the arms, swan back forward, hands from the hips. Bring the hands towards the shins, inhale, rise up halfway. As you exhale, soften and release, lower the torso back down over the legs. And then nice deep bend into the knees, begin to plant the hands down onto the floor. Bend the knees so much that you can plant the hands on the floor. We'll start to walk the hands forward again, meeting up in our plank pose. Walk those hands out, shoulders over wrists, draw the belly in. Take a nice slow deep breath here. And we'll bend the knees back down towards the floor, bend the elbows, lower the chest all the way back down towards the floor. Beautiful work. With the hands underneath the shoulders, extend the legs out nice and long, squeeze the elbows in towards the body. As you inhale, push into the palms, lift the chest up for our low cobra. Exhale, slowly lower back down. Taking a second back bend here, either our low cobra without hands, or our seal pose, which I'll walk us into. For seal, walk the hands out and up about 6 to 12 inches in both directions. Everybody can start to squeeze the muscles of the legs, squeeze the muscles of the glutes. As you inhale, push into the palms, lift the chest up, start to lift the gaze up. Great work. As you exhale, lower everything all the way back down towards the floor. Beautiful work. Rise up into your Sphinx pose. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders, press into the palms, lift the chest, lift the gaze. And as you exhale, draw the chin back down towards the chest. Bring the gaze back to neutral. I want to work into our thread the needle pose. Bring the left hand in towards the center of the mat. Inhale to reach the right arm up towards the sky. And as you exhale, thread that right arm underneath this little gap in the left. Lower down onto that right upper arm and rest the head down onto either the mat or maybe that left forearm that's in front of you. Take a moment here to let the shoulders spread on the back of the body. Now, if you'd like a little bit more into the hips, you can start to open that left knee out towards the left side of the room, kind of like you're taking a belly down tree pose. So just a bend in the knee, just open it out towards the side, just we're opening, softening in through the hips a little bit here. Take a few slow, deep rounds of breath. Taking some time to reconnect with your intention or your dedication. Nice, slow, deep breaths here. We'll start to make our way out of this posture, slowly lengthening that left leg out, nice and long, back down onto the floor. Pull the left elbow back underneath the left shoulder. Push into that left arm. Inhale to reach the right arm all the way back up towards the sky. And then plant that right elbow underneath the shoulder. Bring the right hand in towards the center of the mat. Push into that right arm. Inhale with the left arm up towards the sky. And then exhale, thread the arm underneath. Thread that arm under and down. Lower the torso down, over the leg or arm. Left. You know where you're going. All right, let the head be nice and soft here. And then if you'd like the belly down tree variation, you can open up that right knee towards the right side of the mat. Just a little bend there, allowing the hips to open as we stretch the shoulders. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Slowly starting to make our way out of this posture. Begin to lengthen that right leg out, nice and long, back behind us. Bring the right elbow underneath the right shoulder. Push into that right arm. Inhale, extract the left arm, reaching it all the way back up towards the sky. And exhale, lower both forearms back down into our Sphinx pose. Pushing into those forearms. Beautiful work. Now we're going to take the fingers and we're going to interlace them in front of us, stacking the pinkies so they kind of nestle in with each other. Pushing down into these forearms, we're going to rise the hips up, keep the knees planted here. Keep the belly drawn in, kind of taking a knees down forearm plank. Now you're welcome to stay here for the next round of breath, or if you'd like, you can tuck the toes back behind you and lift the knees up off the floor, coming into a full forearm plank. Taking a nice slow deep breath here, drawing the belly in, feel that engagement, keep breathing steady and slow. Our next exhale, lower the knees back down towards the floor, untuck the toes. We're going to press into the hands, rise ourselves up to stand on our knees. Rolling ourselves up nice and slow. Beautiful. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back and down. And we'll bring the hands to the hips back behind us, moving into our back bend, camel. Squeeze the muscles of the glutes, draw the belly in, start to push the hips forward. Getting that back bend, start to shine the chest forward, start to tilt the gaze up towards the sky. If you'd like, you can start to walk the hands down the thighs as you continue to gaze up towards the sky. Draw the belly in, and as you exhale, slowly make your way all the way back up to neutral. Take it nice and slow. Nice, slow, deep breath. Great work. One more breath here. Wonderful work. We'll begin our transition into our restorative practice. So for our restorative practice, we'll need, let's see, 2 bolsters and 2 to 3 blocks. I'll get myself set up so you can see where we're going. So we'll build a ramp at the back of the mat with the block on the medium setting and a bolster draped over it. Got that little ramp, and then we'll have another bolster, either a big or a little one, or a pillow if you're practicing at home, underneath the knees. The other two blocks we'll have over at our side. So as we make our way into our restorative practice, we'll bring our hips to the base of the bolster and bring the legs over the leg bolster. Then lower the torso down over this ramp type thing. If you find that the arms are still kind of hovering or they're gripping a little bit as we rest on this bolster, you can bring the forearms to be supported and let the hands kind of dangle here. And we're going to take our time getting set up. So you might scooch the hips this way or that a little bit more. You might pull the bolster a little closer or a little farther. We're going to be in this posture for a little while as I take us through our Yoga Nidra practice. So kind of channel your inner weekend chill out vibe, just relaxing, getting yourselves comfortable. If you find that you'd like an extra support underneath the head, a smaller bolster to help keep the head supported, I can bring one of those over. You can just give me a little wiggle. If you'd like some extra padding underneath the hips, I can bring over another yoga mat folded so that the bones and the hips aren't pressing into this hard floor so bad. And we'll start to reconnect with our breath. Feeling the sensations of that breath move in and out through the body. Now, as you take a nice big inhale, fill the body with that wonderful fresh oxygen. Maybe filling the body with that healing sensation, maybe that bright light. And exhale out any residual muscle engagement, any tension physically, mentally, or emotionally. Just letting yourselves start to settle in here. Take any adjustments so that you feel maybe just 10% more comfortable. Maybe it's a tucking of the shoulders, any movement of the clothes, any itches, all that good stuff. In the practice that follows, we will begin to feel through the sensory web of awareness to find a sense of well-being in the body. This is a Yoga Nidra practice in the I rest style. Take a deep breath in through the nose and clench the mouth and jaw. Exhale and open the jaw. Relax the jaw and swallow to clear the throat. Inhale and draw the shoulders up to the ears. Squeeze them up. And exhale, draw the shoulders down onto the back of the body, settling them in. Inhale. And as you exhale, send the breath to relax the upper arms, elbows, and forearms. Inhale. And as you exhale, roll the wrists out and open and close the palms. Inhale. Feel the chest and belly expand
And exhale, let the entire front of the body soften. Inhale and squeeze the muscles of the glutes. And as you exhale, relax those muscles down onto the earth. Inhale and engage the quads. And as you exhale, relax the quads and the knees. Inhale and flex the feet back towards the shins, activating the calf muscles. And exhale, relax the calf muscles and the feet. Rock the feet gently from side to side. Then relax the entire body, coming back into stillness. Observe the body as completely relaxed. Drop out of the thinking mind and feel the body as radiant sensation. Place your awareness in the mouth and jaw. Let go of thinking and allow total awareness of the mouth, jaw, tongue, teeth, and throat. Release thinking. Allow awareness to enter the right ear. Sense the right ear. Sense the left ear. Welcome the sensation of both ears simultaneously as radiant sensation. Sense the cheeks, the nose, and the flow of breath in and out of the nose. Sense the right eye, left eye, sense both eyes as radiant sensation. Relax and drop into sensation. Sense your forehead, soft and smooth. Sense the scalp, back of the head, face, jaw and neck as relaxed and easeful. Sense your right shoulder, your left shoulder, right forearm, left forearm, right elbow, left elbow, right forearm, left forearm, right wrist, left wrist, right palm, left palm, right fingers, left fingers. Sense the right arm. Sense the left arm. Sense both arms at the same time. Sense your right side of the chest and the left side of the chest. Your right abdomen, the left side of the abdomen. Your right glutes, your left glutes. Your right lower back, your left lower back. Your right upper back, your left upper back. Sense the back of the body. Sense the front of the body. Sense the whole torso at the same time. Sense your right hip, your left hip, your right thigh, your left thigh, your right knee, your left knee, your right shin, your left shin, your right ankle, your left ankle, your right foot, your left foot, the bottom of your right foot, the bottom of your left foot, the right calf, the left calf, the back of the right knee, the back of the left knee, the back of the right thigh, the back of the left thigh, sense the whole right leg. Sense the whole left leg. Sense both legs at the same time. Now observe the body through the lens of the observer. Notice the spacious openness, a pure awareness, where all of the sensations are arising. Watch sensations coming and going with awareness. Awareness of the sensation of breathing. The sensation of the beating of the heart. The sensation of your whole body relaxed. Observe the sensations of peace, contentment, joy, and relaxation, spreading throughout the entire body. Observe the ever-present sensation of well-being spreading throughout the entire body. With each inhalation, feel the expansive quality of awareness. And with every exhalation, feel the sensation of warmth, security, and well-being radiating throughout the body. Allow your undivided attention to be focused on feeling your entire body as a radiant field of sensation in which all things are arising. Observe any sensations, feelings, memories, or emotions arising, and welcome them as messengers. Noticing any emotions, feelings, memories, or sensations, and simply acknowledging it and welcoming it into your awareness. Whatever that emotion, feeling, memory, or sensation is, begin to call to mind the opposite of that sensation, feeling, or emotion. Notice what happens to the thinking mind when you bring both the feeling and its opposite into your awareness. Experience the qualities of presence, awake and aware, intimate and intelligent, authentic, peaceful, and creative. Feel sensations of emptiness and expansiveness. And at the same time, a sensation of fullness and power. Rest here, feeling a felt sensation of presence. We'll begin to awaken the inner ears to the sensation of sound. Awaken the ears to the sensation of sound vibrating in the inner ear canal. Continue to allow the body to awaken, inviting the sensation of touch to the fingers as you rub the thumb across the pads of your index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger. Gently swallow and clear the throat, inviting the sensation of taste. As you're ready, gently blink the eyes open and awaken the sensation of sight. Looking out into the world through the windows of the soul. Take a nice deep breath, staying comfortable and relaxed where you are. The end of our Yoga Nidra practice. But we'll take some time here to move into another restorative pose. Either choosing to keep the legs on the bolster or removing the legs from the bolster will come into a bound angle pose. So if you're using the bolster, you can just draw the heels down a little bit more and open the knees out. Or you can choose to roll the bolster off or down a little bit and bring the feet together, maybe supporting the knees with the help of those blocks. So again, take some time to get yourself comfortable in this new position. Adjusting the position of the hands. Resettling back in. Finding that deep comfort and relaxation. As we rest here, you might consider, did any emotions or thoughts come up during my Yoga Nidra practice? How did I respond to them? We start to bring a little bit of movement back into our fingers and our toes. Slowly starting to wake ourselves back up. We'll bring the hands to the thighs. Slowly draw the knees back together. Begin to extend the left leg out nice and long. And draw the right knee in towards the chest. Squeezing it in just to your level. Roll out the right ankle a few times. And then switch the direction. Pausing that movement, extend the right leg back out nice and long. And draw the left knee in towards the chest, squeezing that knee in. And begin to roll out the left ankle. Switching the direction of the ankle rolls. We'll pause that movement and plant the left foot down, knee towards the sky. Plant the other foot, knee towards the sky. Grabbing on towards the backs of the thighs, draw the belly in, slowly start to help peel yourself up off of the back bolster. We'll bring the feet out in front of us, grabbing on behind the thighs. And move into our seated cat-cow. As you inhale, pushing the chest forward, lifting the gaze up. As you exhale, round, bringing the gaze towards the navel. And like that, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful work. Rising yourself back up through neutral spine. Taking a moment, finding a comfortable seated position, either with the legs where they are or coming into a cross-legged position. Just take a deep breath, feeling into the body. Nice, slow, deep breath. As you inhale, lift the arms up overhead, lifting the gaze up. As you exhale, draw the hands down through heart center. May this practice be of benefit to all beings. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.